This week in PC gaming, Little Nightmares 2 releases and Final Fantasy XII comes to Game Pass. I'm James Davenport with PC Gamer, where the PC also stands for Psychic Cards, as seen here in the third edition of the Tarot Restless. It's a tarot deck inspired by Dark Souls and Silent Hill. Kickstarter is already funded, so you know you're going to get it. Let's divine the Elden Ring release date and chill, huh? Is it a surprise that some of the more notable games hitting right before Valentine's Day are horror games? Absolutely not. I love the escalation of the descriptive bullet points on the Becastled Steam page. Build your castle, cool. Manage resources, good. Train an army, alright. Survive a siege, and finally, explore the ancient conflict between light and dark. I mean, who doesn't spend at least some part of their day exploring the ancient conflict between light and dark? It's so relatable. Becastled is releasing into early access on February 8th. It looks kind of fun. Oh, hell yes. The first Little Nightmares was way scarier than it kind of looked like it was on the tin, but it had some truly messed up imagery and tense scenes, largely in part to that art direction and animation style. I'm expecting a lot of the same with Little Nightmares 2 and expecting a lot more, though it's going to be really, really difficult to top the meat feast scene from the first one. Either way, pretty damn excited. It's out February 11th. If you love fiddling around with impossible gadgets, pulling switches, pressing buttons, and opening portals to dangerous dimensions, you will love the Room series. The Room 4, Old Sins, hits February 11th and continues the tactile tradition. This time we start with a dollhouse in an attic. Should be fine. It'll be fine. Final Fantasy XII is probably the only Final Fantasy game that isn't an MMO that I could actually get into. But shout out to Heavensward, the best Sad Dragon shit I've played on PC. Because Final Fantasy XII is pretty much a single player MMO. It's still pretty expensive if you buy it on its lonesome, so its February 11th Game Pass debut will come as a relief to many. I'm going to give it a shot. This week in PC Gaming was brought to you by Quivering in the Shadow of Lady D, who Capcom confirmed is approximately 9'6". How much you want to bet she's like in 3 cutscenes and they're scrambling to fit her into more? Hopefully. And that's it for this week in PC Gaming. For more computer gaming news, features, reviews, whatever you need to know, go to PCGamer.com and check out the PC Gamer Show. It's a weekly podcast that I host. This week, I think we're talking about Hitman, the best levels ranked. It should be a fun one. Find it wherever you subscribe to podcasts. See you next week.